By my left and my right, it's a beehive of activities. As we can see, young Nigerians here who are into the business of fashion making. When I say fashion making, from cotton to embroidery and the whole value chain in the fashion industry. These guys are making real money just by cotton materials here in Abuja. It's not as simple as it seems. Tailoring business requires a lot of creativity. Startups may not require formal education, but for these youths, months or even years of apprenticeship is as much hard work. It doesn't matter what you call it, tailoring or fashion designing, this section of the creative industry is increasingly taking the youths out of the labor market and providing alternative source of revenue to the economy too.
This is a good business which means which I can be like encourage one or two other people outside there to join us into, if willingly they will. But I know that with work in our hands, I know that fashion can go ahead and help our Nigerian economy.
So in Nigeria, we have fashion, our own stylists that we made, and we are proud of it. If you look at the one I wear, you know that we are proud of our product, and that is why most of youth we are into fashion designer in Nigeria, and we use it to make a little money from it.
On a global scale, the apparel market is booming with a market value estimate of $3 trillion. Available data puts the value at $31 billion in sub-Saharan countries. In Nigeria, for instance, the textile industry is only beginning to catch up after post-independence slumber. The changing story is driven by several variables: fast-growing population, huge demand for clothing, fed by access to domestic cotton. The sector now accounts for employment for both Nigerians and expatriates. To accelerate growth, textile and other garments top CBN's list of banned items for forex. What value will these confer on fabric business in Nigeria? Biola Aragbaye abandoned 10 years banking experience for the textile business. What's the lure? I asked her.
Actually, is a good business, because I wish government would be able to help us more, in the sense that there are some things that could be produced here in the country that we don't have to go outside to get. Unfortunately, in the position that we are right now, we have to get the things from outside, and because of the exchange rates, it affects anything that we're going to buy. But there are some things that, like now, Ankara now is everywhere. It's easier to get. But now, if a person wants to sew Ankara, the things that they use to sew them, to beautify the Ankara itself, you have to import them. And that is not too good for the country.
Just like Emeka, who is here by my side and has been into this business in the last 6 years, they believe that with a little push, the business of fashion making in Nigeria will be taken to the highest limits. In Abuja, I'm Chimobi Walter Naji for Business 24.